Hey, this is John from Athearn, and I just want to point out a few of the cool new things coming from us. We have our 20-foot bulk tainer and gooseneck trailer. Beautiful model with 47 separate parts on that trailer. We have trash gons, both the Burrick and N scale with the extended sides and HO. National steel card. I'm showing a couple of the versions, but we have tooled all of them. Some with the lids that stack, some with the loads, which you can easily customize. And very far down here, a lot of people are talking about our surf liners. I have some of my early samples. The decorated samples are going to be here in a few weeks.
This is our latest run, available now of the Athearn Genesis SD60M Triclops. We have a really nice run here. We've got some early BNSF patched. We've got this really cool Hudson Bay Railway. We've also got this really nice faded Prime for Grime Union Pacific, as well as 90s Burlington Northern, Canadian Pacific, Genesee and Wyoming, and the Web Management. So if you need a lease unit, this is a perfect unit for your layout. What we have here is brand new tooling from Athearn. This is Athearn N-Scale 45-foot Fruhoff trailers. Again, this is brand new tooling. This is the first run. They're being delivered about 2 weeks, maybe by the time you see this. What we've done with these, hold these up close so you can see the detail of these models and the printing of these models. Absolutely phenomenal. If you're a late 70s into the 80s modeler, you're going to want to pick these up. Again, positionable bogies, extended as well as retracted tractor legs, and they work well with our recently upgraded Athearn Genesis F89F flat cars. They now have been upgraded with the air hoses as well as the cut levers, so these are now Genesis models. These two will be available in about 2 weeks, or maybe by the time you see this. What we got here is the new Athearn Genesis GP38-2s. I say new because they've been recently tooled so that they have functioning lit number boards and, if applicable to the railroad, ditch lights, of course, but also classification lights. It's the first time with the 38-2s. Depending on the locomotive, they may have lit classification lights, and in some cases, like the Union Pacific, as well as the Milwaukee Road, in DCC only, they will include the strata lights, the strobe lights on the cab.
All right, so we're at the Amherst Train Show, and here we're here with Ross. And how you doing, Ross?
I'm good. I'm real good. This is a great day for trains today. How are you doing? You good?
I'm doing great, and you have tons of HO, N-scale, O-scale, tons of trains. So show us what you got here today.
All right, so we're going to start with the Dash 840Bs. These are available now. Everyone loves the Amtrak and BNSF. We have the standard cab variant in Providence and Worcester, Maine Central, or MEC, but that's Pan Am. We're going to go down the line to the GP40-2Ws. Those are on their way right now. Definitely get those here. And again, two beautiful New England roads. We love these things. Incredible, isn't it? So we'll go down. Everyone loves the Smurf. This is a brand new announcement out of our recent catalog, the N-scale Berkshire. You heard it first, Atlas, we're getting into N-scale steam. Huge announcement in a tiny package. Berkshires, awesome, we love these things. And they have Tsunami SoundTraxx in them, which is very unique, especially for a steam engine. Gorgeous. So we're gonna go down. We have our reefer cars here, the 64-foot Trinity reefers. Tropicana, fan favorite, everyone loves this. We also have Union Pacific as well. And they're currently on their way. We have the BX177s. Those arrived actually in late December, but they're shipping out now. Beautiful beer schemes. They look just incredible. The artwork we've done on these is just amazing. Everyone loves Pabst, Olympia. Very neat cars. So we have our GE U30Bs. Those just arrived. We have the high hood and low nose variant. Everyone loves the NDM. I know you guys order a ton of NDM. Here you go, if you want to hold it.
Gorgeous.
It's incredible. So moving down, I know the lighting isn't the best down here, but we'll go to the Trainman RS 3236s. Those are just finishing up production, so they should be around, we'll say, like Q1.5. But we have beautiful schemes. The Bat and Kill was a fan favorite. It's a powerful New England road. We have the GP40-2s. Those are available now. They arrived in late December. We have our N-scale GP38s. Those are arriving right now, so get your hands on those. And we decided to reproduce the P&W and the CMQ, which was a fan favorite at the show. We get endless requests for P&W, CMQ, any really New England road, especially up here in Amherst.
Hey, Matt from Bachmann here. We've got our new Dreyfus Hudson and HO scale. These are our paint samples here. Expect to see these in stock at TrainWorld this spring. Here at Bachmann, we've been busy trying to bring the latest in passenger railroading to HO scale. We've got our new Acela 2 sample. This is our final production sample before we get the stock in later this year. We've got the full 9-car consist, which could be purchased as 6 separate sale cars and the 3-car plus 2 power car train set. And we don't have a sample, but we also have the Via Rail Lumi Siemens Charger and Venture passenger car consist, which we just announced at this show, coming again later in 2025. We've got some exciting new announcements coming in large scale. Our Dash 9, which came out a couple of years ago, is coming back to the line with a ton of new paint schemes and 2 road numbers each for each new paint scheme. These will be coming later in 2025. We've got some exciting new announcements coming in our Thomas & Friends line. We've got Sir Handel, an HON 30 009 narrow gauge, and we've got Sir Topham Hatt's car, which is available from TrainWorld now.
Hey guys, it's Joel from KATO USA. We're at the Amherst train show right now, and we're showing off the Pacific Surfliner. So this is the A-car set in this special packaging. Take a look at that. We got Junpei in the back. He's celebrating. And he's celebrating because this is going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. We just received it in Illinois, so expect it very soon. So at the SC44 Charger, on here, we have the coach. Look at that. That's beautiful. You've never seen anything like that. Hazard stripes for every day. Alright, so here at the Amherst train show, we have the Pacific Surfliner being pulled by the SC44 Charger right up in the front. We got 4 new molds for this, and it's going to be coming out in February.
Hey, this is Josh from PIKO America. We're here at the train show in Springfield, Massachusetts. Just getting close to finishing up, actually. This is our newest version of the Cross Modified, the Modified SP. Got some little details like the new plow here. Faded colors. So, and if you come down here, we've got the new numbers, 9100, 9101, and 9102. Simply updated versions of the last ones with the air tanks on the back, faded red, gray, and a lot of details from mid to late 60s, really, for the Cross Modifies. So these will fit into a lot of people's collections, I think, including mine, honestly. Wonderful pieces, I think.
Hi everyone, Lee from ESU here. We're at the 2025 Amherst Railroad Hobby Show, showing off some new products, including our new Broadway Limited adapter board for all the BLI Paragon 3 and Paragon 4 steam locomotives. It's a drop-in replacement. All of the Broadway Limited plugs go right back in the same locations that came out of on the Broadway board. Takes a 21-pin ESU decoder, and you retain all the lighting and the smoke of your Broadway steam locomotive. We're looking forward to getting this shipped very soon. The boards are in Colorado Springs right now. We're just waiting on to get the manual done, and we'll get these shipped right away in the next few weeks.
So we're at Amherst, and if you're an O-scaler, this is the piece you want to see.
Oh yeah.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, we just had to take the case off because it was covered in fingerprints and drool. I mean, this thing's been the highlight for everybody coming in wanting to see our new.
And even as a sample, deco sample, this is gorgeous. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would run this as is on the
so this is actually even just a 3D printed sample because we haven't obviously completed the tooling quite yet, but the designs are there of our new Commodore Vanderbilt Vision Hudson.
Wow.
We teased the Vision line announcement last fall with the return of the J1E, the Lionel iconic classic locomotive, back with new features and tons of paint schemes. And I said, you know, I don't think I've made the New York Central modelers' wallets cry enough yet. Let's bring out even more Hudsons in Volume 1 and more Vision line engines. So we have an all newly tooled Commodore Vanderbilt. This will be available in 2 different prototype-specific paint schemes, both the early version with the spoke drivers and then the later disc driver version. One thing that the sample doesn't reflect yet, the catalog doesn't show as well, we've also already updated the design so that the disc driver version will have the roller bearing side rods on it as well. So we've got that detail correct.
Just beautiful.
One of the neatest things about the tooling here too is that rather than make just a flat side, you know, the prototype panels always have a little bit of a waviness to it, and you see that here on the model, which is really cool. There will also be several fun fantasy schemes, as well as a few that harken back to classic Lionel template days in the catalog as well.
I noticed that. So this is like the huge announcement on the new catalog, and it's amazing because there's all different paint schemes, so you never know which one is going to do well, but people love the all gold, they love the blue, they love the red, but the blue seems to be that, you know, where everybody is jumping in, and that's the throwback to the
it has
template.
a throwback, and then of course there's some 18-inch passenger cars that'll be decoed to match. It gives you that charm of just classic good Lionel memories, along with all of the detail and features of a modern legacy Vision line scale product. Perfect combination.
Yeah, and that's great because you're talking about 125 years with Lionel. They're tying everything together over those years.
Hey, I'm here in Springfield, Massachusetts at the Amherst Train Show with Ken Bianco from TrainWorld and Trainland. Make sure you stop in there. I have the new SW 1001, and we found that why did no one ever make this locomotive? And we're doing it in all the great new fancy stuff, great lighting, all the can motor, great gear drive, Conrail. Of course, you got to have Long Island if you're going to talk to TrainWorld. And of course, we're going to also do more Long Islands, not just this paint scheme. So make sure you look at their website. Today we're showing the SD40. This is the American version. And we're going to do everything you could possibly think of. These are the first road names we're doing, but if your favorite's not on here, be assured we're probably going to hit it. Just give me some time, and make sure you stop into TrainWorld.com. Introducing a bunch of new N-scale cars. Now these cars are special because we're also going to have separate grab irons, and they'll all be nicely applied. We'll have our own free-rolling trucks with metal couplers, with metal wheels and knuckle couplers. Also, I'm here with TrainWorld and Trainland and Ken Bianco Jr. Make sure you stop into their store, and we're going to have whole lots of new stuff. We're going to have 2-bay covered hopper cars, 100-ton hopper cars, and a beautiful ballast car. Be sure to stop in. And if our road name's not here, we're going to be doing more. Thank you.
Mega Steam is at the Big E Train Show. We are excited about all the people that have come by and all the compliments we've had about our smoke fluid. We actually have 67 cents now, and they've been received very well. Always great to have Trainland, TrainWorld with us, and we hope that next year you'll stop by this Big E show because it's the biggest train show in the country.
Hi, it's Stacy from Marklin, and I'm here to talk about the Z-Scale starter set for Christmas. It's all in one box. It has everything you need to run a train. There is an engine, cars, Santa Claus, some trees. It's like a Kris Kringle market from Germany. It's the perfect little Christmas starter set. You can run it on a table, on a coffee table, anywhere you want.
Hey, this is John Dwiggins here from Micro Engineering Company. We're here at the Amherst Train Show. We've got a lot of our track back in stock. Our switches are coming along well. We've got our ladder track system back out on the market. Hasn't been out on the market for a couple of years. As you can see, we've got a wide variety of switches in HO scale, HON3, ON30 and N scale. You can find these at your local retailer. You can find them at Trainland, TrainWorld. There's a good place for you to find them. And thanks a lot for stopping by and talking to me.
Hey everybody, Curtis Koch here from Broadway Limited Imports here at Amherst in Springfield, Massachusetts. We've got our die-cast metal SD70 Aces that are in stores now at TrainWorld. So go ahead and get your order in. These models have great detail, great weight. They weigh just under 2 pounds. You can feel it when you hold it, and it's got incredible pulling power. So if you've got anywhere between 40 to 50 or more cars behind one of these, you're gonna have no problem pulling it on your railroad. Order today at TrainWorld. They'll ship to you right away. I got with me the TrainWorld exclusive Long Island B6 SB060 switcher in HO scale. These will be arriving this summer. Go ahead and get your order in at TrainWorld.com because you're not going to want to miss these. These are going to be great little switchers for your HO scale layout. If you stop by our booth at Amherst, we had 2 new announcements, one for HO and one for N scale. For HO scale, we've got the Boston and Albany Berkshires, A1A Berkshires. You've got 4 different paint schemes: Illinois Central, the Lima Demo, Seaside Green, and just Boston and Albany. These will be arriving in the spring of 2026. It's a brass hybrid locomotive, so you know the detail is going to be outstanding on these. And N-Scalers, you've been asking for years, and we finally have got them. The N-Scale Shark Nose RF16s. These will also be coming in the spring of 2026. The order deadline for these is July 10th of this year, so you've got plenty of time, but don't wait now. Just go to TrainWorld.com and get your pre-orders in before it's too late. Look at this. We got our first painted samples of the Union Pacific Kennefic business car in HO scale. We went all out with these. The detail's incredible. The light function's incredible. You've got drum heads. You've got so many different lighting functions and underbody details. And we went the extra mile with these. We matched the paint scheme of the Walthers cars. So you'll see on our layout behind us that we've actually got a Walthers car. We went ahead and matched it, so all of your Union Pacific excursion cars are going to be matched, so you're not going to have any offset yellows with your train. So these are really hot. There's only a few left at TrainWorld, so make sure you get your order in, and make sure, because these are hot, we're going to be completely sold out at delivery, so make sure you get your orders in today. We've got our Boston and Maine, Southern Pacific, and Santa Fe T1A Berkshires. These locomotives are gorgeous, die-cast construction, so they've got weight to them, and you're going to have incredible pulling power. These will be in stores in about a week from now, so make sure, if you haven't gotten your order in for one of these, go to TrainWorld.com, get your order in, because we've been running them around here on the layout display all weekend, and a lot of people are hyped for these. So we know that these are going to sell out fast, so if you haven't done so already, like I said, go to TrainWorld, get your order in, because you don't want to miss out on these. They may look a little unique and different with the details on here, but they're incredible models, great pullers, great sounds. You're not going to be disappointed with these, we'll tell you that.
Hey guys, this is George from SoundTraxx here. At the Amherst show, we're very excited to celebrate 35 years. This year's show is our 35th anniversary as a company, and this is 35 years of great industry firsts. As you can see on the sign behind me, there's a lot of industry firsts that have come from SoundTraxx, including things like the first wireless Bluetooth controlled decoders called Bluenami. Now, one of the exciting things we're happy to show off is the fact that we have new Android consisting. So we've updated the Android app to include consisting. So for those of you guys who think we're ignoring the Android, you can actually rest happy knowing that we do have that functionality built in, along with a lot of other cool features, including copy loco, backup and restore CDs. So a lot of great features in the Android app now that will be coming eventually to the Apple as well. So guys, we're really excited about Bluenami as the excitement grows and the use continues to grow. I'm telling you what, it really is a game changer.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Eric Smith with MicroTrains, and it's a delight to be here at the Amherst Railway Society's Big Railroad Show once again. And it's a delight to see Ken at Trainland, TrainWorld. And we're here showing all of our new releases, specialty packs, that type of thing. And what we'd like to feature in this moment we have on camera is our next all-new tool car in scale, and it is the Railgun Gondola. And as you can see in the placard here, it's based on the Greenville prototype. Features include metal wheels, it's factory assembled, prototypically ride height, prototypical coupler release rod and lever, prototypically accurate paint schemes, of course, body-mounted magnetic couplers for reliable hands-free operation, proper inside length of the car, 52 foot 6 inch, and detailed subframe, interior, and underframe. And we've already began cutting steel, as we say, which means that our mold makers have begun making the molds and tools for it. And our target release date is this summer. We want to thank you and thank Ken for all of the support. We really appreciate that, and we hope you'll find this car an added addition to your consoles. Thanks very much.
This is our all-new C36-7 with another February 17th order deadline. These are really cool. This is the Missouri Pacific and Union Pacific version. No one's ever done these in plastic before. That's that late dynamic brake housing. That's very cool. These were the 3,600 horsepower beasts that were built in the early 80s up until 1985. And we're going to be going into production with these very shortly this spring for release later this year.
Gorgeous.
That's the Conrail version, so you've got ditch lights there. We've got Norfolk Southern. This is the, I believe this is the NS version right here. That's a different version of the dynamic brakes. And of course the Mexican unit, there's the Ferromex.
Oh wow.
Which has all of the grill work over top of the cab windows.
Very cool.
That's actually a one-off engine. There's one engine that they repainted last year. Somehow it's managed to survive all these years.
Very neat.
That's the C36. And also these have rotating bearing caps.
Really?
This is a new upgrade from the C30.
Okay.
Rotating bearing caps now. Also, right in the back here, we've got all the GP40-2s. That deadline, or sorry, not dash 2, GP40s. I always say dash 2. These are the GP40s. That order deadline is just passed. These are going into production right now.
Wow.
But
just the amount of detail is unbelievable.
Yeah. That's the Wisconsin Central. If you show the top there, you can see again, these are our Canon and Company licensed fan designs.
Wow.
I don't believe anyone's done fans this fine in HO scale before, so that's very, very cool.
It's gorgeous.
Oh yeah. And of course, right beside that, we have our CP rail. These are Canadian Pacific GP9Us. These were chop-nosed GP9s. They ran them in road service or in yard switcher service as well, with slugs. Again, some of these ran not just in Canada, they ran in the US too on the old D&H lines that CP purchased in the late 80s there. So New York, Pennsylvania, you would have seen these running all the time.
Gorgeous.
For about 20 years or so. Again, they were packed full of detail, etched metal parts, full cab interiors.
Wow.
Optional sound.
Great
the
stuff.
yard units even have the RCL strobe lights that operate.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Again, we got the SW9s back here. These are also going to be having a deadline coming up very soon. These are all different versions. These are actually the latest tooling samples. We just got these.
Really? Wow.
And of course, the SDs. So we got the SD7s, 9s, and 10s. That's another February 17th order deadline. That's the CB&Q version. This is the late phase CB&Q, so it has the higher nose, which is a little bit taller than the rest of the car body, and no one has done this version in plastic before. But we've also got chop noses. We've got the chop nose C&W units. We've got the Milwaukee Road SD10s, as we were looking at before.
Wow.
Very neat.
Great stuff.
And also the Metra F40s, that's the NPCUs are in transit right now. Amtrak NPCU, that's the veterans unit.
Gorgeous. Look at that paint scheme.
Oh yeah, yep.
Salute our veterans. Amtrak. Really neat.
Then, of course, this is the Metra F40 PHM-2. This is the Winnebagos. These are in transit right now, and they should be arriving in probably just a few weeks. I think they're arriving in February.
Wow.
So they are not far off. Do you want to run those with your Rapido gallery cars that just shipped?
Hi, Frank Matoda from MRC. We're going to introduce a new DCC system that's compatible with LCC. The new Nix system is Wi-Fi throttle with a new command station that plugs in also not only to a track but also to an LCC network. The Nix is also backwards compatible with Prodigy, so you can buy the throttle along with our gateway and be able to plug into a Prodigy system and use wireless. We will also be able to later adapt for Prodigy users to use their throttles with the Nix system. Nix system is very advanced and has many new features, and you can look up some of our information on our modelrectifier.com website. Thank you, Ken, for giving us an opportunity to talk to you and your customers. Thank you.
Hey Kenny, nice to be here at the Big E in Springfield, Massachusetts. I'm Rich Foster with MTH Electric Trains, and we've been demoing the brand new WTIU all weekend, and everything is running great. We're having a great time here, great show. Showed off the Trump flat car with dump truck and many, many other great trains. So go to TrainWorld for all your MTH needs.
Hi, I'm Nick from Nix Trains. Sell Dakota Buddies. 12, 8, and 4 output models. You can get them at TrainWorld, and we work well together, just like we do on an old Atlas or an old Athearn or even a new Athearn engine. Enjoy.